Go. Hey guys, Ryan here, Bring Stock of Commentary. I have Nuke the Stars alongside me, for those of you who don't know who that is. Where the hell have you been for the past 6 months or so? Jaedong up against Cal in the MSL, Avalon MSL, round of 16. Let's see, name of the group escapes me, but we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Just watching these guys face kind of practice right now, going there on the web, chatting away, saying, I'm gonna kill you, like I killed everybody else, or I don't know. I can't make up insults like Nuke can, so on that note, Nuke?
Awesome. Yeah, this is one that I'm actually looking forward to a lot, because, I mean, Cal, he's better than a lot of people think that he is. I don't think Cal has a huge fan base, at least not in the foreign community, because he doesn't really make it up to finals, basically. Basically, in the foreign community, you have to make a final for people to respect you, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, Cal's in one of the unfortunate positions that a lot of pro gamers are in, that he's a great player, but he's surrounded by even greater players, and Jaedong is definitely one of them here. Jaedong has already taken a game off of Cal here, and his chances are not looking good. What map is this? Let me look at that. Is that Byzantium?
Byzantium 3, yeah.
Nice. I mean, I haven't even watched any games on this in the MSL. Awesome. Going back to my memory bank, and it's good. But yeah, Cal's not going to have a very easy time moving out here. I mean, he's going to have to take the next 2 games to get out of here. And taking games off of Jaedong, I imagine, is like trying to pull teeth with, you know, just like a fork, basically. It's just extremely hard to do, especially since Jaedong he's been focusing so hard recently on all of his leagues and pro leagues, and he's just so unstoppable.
Looking pretty solid, and on that note, we're going into the lovely intro about masturbation. Koreans are so lovely with that. Yeah. By the way, Nuke, pretty awesome intro that you made for yourself in the OSL. Kudos to that.
Thank you.
So yeah, about time we get a little bit fired up for this matchup here. But yeah, as Nuke was saying, really hard to beat Jaedong in a set. I mean, if it's like one game here, like, kind of like in Pro League or in the earlier stages, like in round 32, you can take a game off, much like Movie did. But I think in a set, whether a 3-game set, but especially a best of 5, Jaedong is incredibly difficult to beat, as he's proven again and again. Now, actually, talking about Cal's getting into the finals, Cal has actually gotten into the finals once, as I've mentioned in another commentary already, and Jaedong killed him there. Absolutely. And Cal has, since then, you know, he's put up decent performances in Star Leagues, but never getting himself quite that high. A lot of people think that it was a fluke back then that he got into the finals, so he's gotten a lot more respect these days compared to then. But let's see how he faces off against Jaedong here. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Gonna get colors and positions out of the way, then like Nuke ramble for a little bit. Let's see here, Jaedong at the upper right as the brown zerg, and we're going to have at the bottom right, we're going to have Cal as the yellow protoss. So Jaedong 1 o'clock brown zerg, Cal yellow protoss 5 o'clock.
Out of my own personal curiosity, what was that championship that Cal actually, I mean that final that Cal was in, do you remember?
Let's see. It was the MSL that Jaedong won. I think it was the GOM TV MSL back in 07, if I remember correctly.
Oh, weird. I don't even remember that at all. But yeah, I'm going to have to go back and try to find that. But looks like Jaedong's going to scout the right direction. Sorry, Cal, it's not looking good for you already. But Cal is going to put down his pylon and forge fast expand, which should work pretty well on this map. I mean, there's a very narrow choke there, so as long as he doesn't put all of his buildings so far out that the Hydralisk can destroy them with ease, I think he will be fine. And yeah, I'm looking for Cal to put up a much better fight than he did in the last set. I actually watched the last MSL set between these two, and it was pretty embarrassing. But yeah, basically, Jaedong, he was dropping everywhere. He was just everywhere, and Cal just couldn't handle it. his chances are not looking good in this game because he just doesn't seem to have the level of play as, say, Cal in Club Day MSL when he made it to the semifinals there, and he was playing very well at that point. But yeah, it looks like Jaedong is going to expand down here at the natural, and we're looking at a longer game from both players. What do you think Cal's chances are?
I'm not going to say slim to none, but they are very slim, especially, as I was saying earlier, because this is a set. That's of such a big factor against Jaedong, because you beat Jaedong once, you give an opportunity to lose to him, you give him an opportunity to still win in the end. Jaedong is the kind of guy that will just take it. He'll pull whatever it is from out of nowhere. He'll pull weird, shiny, demonic powers from hell and just kill you. That's just what Jaedong does in those kind of situations. Cal not going to get the probe inside. They're going to spot the 12 hatch, go right inside the base, unharassed, and going to cause a little bit of chaos, try to get a drone kill there. He's going to start off right off the bat to harass some drones there, forcing Jaedong to at least stop on his own drones from mining a little bit. Cal, of course, going for Nexus first, seeing no threat. Spine pull coming in very late because of that 12 hatchery, still just running around inside there with the probe, trying to be annoying. Yeah, of all the players I've seen out there, I think Bisu's probably known for being the most annoying probe harasser ever. The guy can some point you get Bisu's probe inside your base, you're just scared, honestly. Jaedong now actually going to double expand, going for this 12 o'clock. We're going to see whether he goes for this 3-base Spire into 5-hatch Hydra, or maybe even fake out. I've seen players fake it out, make the protoss thinks Hydras are coming and just canning it up all over the place, and you don't have enough troops anywhere for Mulos to come. Oh man, Cal went to 12. I'm not quite sure whether he spotted that base or not. I'm assuming he did because he didn't really go as far as he needed to. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Looking at the polls, most people think that Jaedong will take this, and Cal not going to run inside, going to get a little bit harassed by zerglings, but cannons are now on the way, so Cal's going to be fairly safe. And just to add one more thing, I'm not quite sure whether Jaedong's win in the MSL was 07 or 08. I just am quite sure it was a GOM TV MSL, I'm sorry. Any Ranchino or Nukanite out there, please correct me if I am indeed wrong.
Yeah, that poll, man, that kind of shows the disparity here. And it's kind of weird because Cal, I know, is still, I think he's still ranked within the top 12 of KESPA power rank. And that kind of shows you how far of a distance there are between some players these days. I mean, Jaedong is just so much better than everyone else. So everyone is basically predicting him to win. It's kind of unfortunate that it's come to that point, but hopefully Cal, like many other players, will be able to pick themselves up, get it together, and be able to face a monster of Jaedong's caliber. Jaedong, he did get up his 3rd base. The Stargate coming up, he's going to spot that. I doubt that Overlord's going to live much longer once the first Corsair comes out, and Cal's actually doing a good job keeping the probe alive here. He's going to try to sneak by, but Jaedong's very, very good at denying the, looks like they're showing the pole again, just to rub it in Cal's face. He's like, screw you, 80%, that's right, Cal. Major uphill battle. But Cal, all speed upgrade for those zerglings just in time, so Cal is not going to see what Jaedong is up to, whether he's putting down a 4th base, something crazy like that, or if he's sticking to that 3rd base. I'm pretty sure he spotted that 3rd base earlier. I don't see why he would go that far and not spot it, but you never know. We'll have to go back and watch that video again, but here comes the first Corsair and the Citadel of Jaedong coming out, so he probably going to see some High Templar to defend the front here soon before Cal decides to move out.